Welcome in, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Unboxed. I'm your host with the most, your boy Nick, possibly the Super Switch / Nick. How's everybody doing? Can everybody hear me good? Are we coming in clear? Are we better than last week? Sorry, I forgot to put my volume down. So, Blaze, how we coming in so far? Blaze, chat? Are we feeling good on this Monday? Spectacular. That's what I like to hear. Blaze says we're doing good. Blaze, what do we got for numbers on YouTube? I just need a number. I'll already know who they are. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Thank you. All right. I do know. I wanted a few people to actually be in here. Just because of last week. I know last week was a shit show. So I actually wanted to take this time and apologize to everybody for what happened. I don't ask for those type of things to happen, but you know, they do. And as I said last week before, awesome, Allie, welcome in. So as I said last week, I don't necessarily ask for those things to happen. Unfortunately, you don't know like they happen until you're live. Yeah, let's do that. Just because Allie, come right back in. All right, we're gonna run it again. What is going on there, Louie, Ethel, Maria, Gil, Geoffrey, and Vince, and whoever else is in the fucking chat? What up, guys? So we did a little test run before, but we are back. I'm your boy, Nick Parsons. This is episode 3, Unboxed Thoughts, season 4. Welcome back. How the fuck y'all been? Everybody have a good week? Safe weekend? We got 3 viewers in there. What's up, Fallon? So, yeah, as I said, I apologized for last week. We had sound issues, difficulties. Ready for this shit? So I want to share this with everybody. Hey, Mom, welcome in. So there was a couple of things that went on last week, all right? And, this is just to open up the show, chit-chat. I feel like I owe it to you guys. So listen to this. Call me an old fart if you want. I don't give a shit. Hey, Ma. So last week, you know how we heard the music playing in the background? So come to find out, what ended up happening was I had my Spotify hooked up to my laptop, right? What ended up happening was what I did not know is that Spotify, yeah, and this is the same mic, same setup, everything. But we'll get into that. Don't distract me. So, I'm telling a story. So, upon doing a little investigating, I noticed that, hey, why is that Spotify fucking link just showing me the pause sign as if like something's playing, right? It's telling me to pause it. So I opened the fucking thing. It was playing the Spotify in the back. So, fix that. So I know every time I go on from now on, I got to make sure that it's X'd out or I'm signed out on my laptop. Cool. Learn that. Upon the static that we were going through and shit, I made sure, for the love of God, no matter how many fucking episodes of this motherfucker we air, we're never, ever going to experience another sound difficulty issue again. I went through the best Amazon seller that I could possibly find for you guys. He is the greatest. And I got a shitload of fucking adapters for every male, female, this little rig, that little rig, known to man when it comes to these condenser phones and or USB. So I never experience another fucking issue again. Holla at your boy. I've been busy. Having said that, speaking of busy, if you notice, we're developing a little bit of a different background here, a little bit of a different vibe, right? So I went out yesterday. I spoiled myself. All right, I'm just giving you guys a little bit on how my week's been, my weekend coming into today. So I've been searching for like 3 weeks now. 3-4 weeks, give or take, right? I want to put a nice new look to everything, right? So I've been looking for like carpet. I've been looking for like, obviously this paint right here. You guys can't see it because everything comes in black and white. When we come in next week, you are not exactly going to see exactly what you're seeing now. It'll be a little more decorated. But hey, we're going through the motions. And you know what, man? I was thinking about fucking doing, like finishing up everything today because I did a lot of shopping. I put my new desk together. I got a brand new gaming desk. You guys can't see it because of the way the view is. So don't ask. I got a nice new comfy chair. Comes with a cup holder and a cool little pillow just in case if I want to fucking snooze. I want to welcome in everybody. Glenn, what's up, man? We're just catching up how the week's been and the weekend. And then we'll go into some other things. This is why you passed out last night. Bro, don't distract me. But we'll get into that too. So I got a nice new carpet, new gaming desk. I got a brand new chair. Yo, this thing reclines, dude. The only thing that I do not really care about this chair, this thing is banging. Comes with everything. It is so comfy. Hey, Cass. Has a recliner. Did I mention that? I can't move as easily. Yesterday, when I got it in here, right, I got the carpet all down and shit. Next thing you know, I'm over here like, fuck. And I'm a small guy, right? We've talked about this. Don't make fun of me. I'm over here trying to fucking weasel my way out. I'm like, fuck. I forgot. It just has a single stand. It don't come on fucking wheels. So that's the only downfall about this chair. But so last night was my only night off, and month and 3 days was the count. So I knew I had yesterday off. So I came home from work. And versus going right to sleep, what I ended up doing was, welcome and bring happy Unboxed Thoughts Monday. So I didn't go to sleep yesterday because I was a man on a mission. I was a man on a mission. I knew I had to go get my new, hey, what's up, Taylor? Welcome in. I was a man on a mission, so I had to go get my fucking new desk. I had to get the new chair. Me and Ma, we went out and did a little shopping. That's when we got the carpet at a local Ocean State job lot. Beautiful looking carpet. I'll tell you, it's a nice looking carpet. It's black. Don't judge me. But it looks good on camera. But like barefoot, I don't know. It reminds me of like a fucking jail blanket. You ever felt it? Looks nice. It is what it is. I guess it fills in for now, right? We'll worry about that later. So for those of you just joining, I'm your boy Nick Parsons. This is season 4, episode 3, Unboxed Thoughts. Want to apologize to everybody for last week. Shit happens when you go live, right? We did a bunch of testing last week. We didn't get the difficulties till later on. But we're here today, and that's all that matters. Yo, what up, Rachel? So, this one right here, it's very nice to actually fucking be here and no distractions, you know what I mean? Because it throws me off my fucking vibe. And you guys know, I like to come here and things just run smoothly, just come up in this motherfucker and just glide right in. One little fucking mishap and, well, fucking 9.99999 out of 10 that Nick's gone. He's done. That's fucking it. There's no bringing me back. So I appreciate everybody for your patience and even being here today. So as I come in yesterday, I get all this done, right? I built my new desk. We got the new chair. It was already assembled. Thank you to the nice gentleman up in Taunton, because I thought I was gonna have to go to one place, get the desk, and go to another place. And he hits me up, yo, got a chair too. Squirrel, yo, you can't blame that shit. When appropriate, you will show us the new throne. Yeah. So, never mind. Yo, I got you, Allie. I got you. We're gonna talk about anything and everything today, guys. All right. It's basically been 2 weeks. All right. You guys didn't get shit last week, really. I lied. Yeah, you guys kind of did. Don't fucking lie to me. Yeah, you did. Anyway, it's better being here. I know everybody usually migrates here and all this other shit. You know what I mean? So, it's much appreciated. Oh, nice Italian. Yeah. So, I haven't really had time to do anything, guys. You know what I mean? I haven't really had time to do anything. We did talk about that, how the last 8 weeks have been, the very first episode. So we didn't really get to catch up last week, you know what I mean, on that whole pot. So I've been doing a little more for me. If anybody hasn't noticed, it's almost like not necessarily that I wanted to, you know what I mean, but like, yo, I know I deserve it, you know what I mean? And it's like, if I'm not showing myself that appreciation for the work that I'm putting in and shit like that. Even though I feel like I'm not fucking doing much of shit because of how much I'm either like bummed the fuck out or I'm depressed because I need to be doing shit or fucking, whatever the case is that's going on with me, right? I need to spoil myself a little bit. You know what I mean? Give myself that self love. Who else has shown themselves some self love this past week? I know the last time we spoke, everybody's probably like, yo, get this motherfucker off the screen, guy. He is bugging. Pissed. But yeah, so I really needed to do that. Yeah, man, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Um, so even having said that, I'm glad I did. You know, um, I think it's very important. To show yourself like that type of gratitude. Because anybody and everybody can tell you, hey man, you're doing just great, dude. Like fucking, and you can just be like, yeah. And I told you, all right, don't fuck with my Mondays. I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't fuck with my Mondays. I know if you got a whole day. The way I look at it, yo, what up, Jeremy? The way I look at it is, you got a whole fucking week to try and fuck my shit up, right? Don't fuck with me on a Monday, because there's a different vibe of coming here, right? And we there's nothing like I like coming in here and just like I know I can come in and hit right on a conversation. We fucking chop it up between me and you guys, and anybody else. Um, Speaking of that, I do want to throw out and I'm sorry to YouTube, anybody on Kick, Twitch. I can't see you guys like anywhere. John, welcome in, buddy. Um, just because of like how my stuff is set up now. But I do want to let you guys know, even though I can't see you, I know y'all there. And welcome in, and I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you guys soon. Whenever we get stuff rocking and rolling and all this other bullshit. Um, but yeah, so it's always very important for me to be here because, as I said, my Mondays, right, with you guys, we've established something strong around here. Like we really have. And I want to say a thank you to our two new viewers that are over here that I can see. Rachel, I didn't really get to say much to you last week, just because, but everything that happened, I didn't know. So, welcome to Unboxed Thoughts. I'm your host with the most, the man with the plan, Nick Parsons. And Jeremy, I believe this is your first time. Welcome in, my guy. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. John, it's always a pleasure, man. And I don't know if he's in here quite yet, but Justin Doan, if you are out there, my guy, I appreciate you. Welcome to Unboxed Thoughts. And Taylor, I think I know who you are. What's up? So, you know what? Since we got a couple of newer people in here, right? You know what? Fuck it. No, we're not. We're gonna keep going. But what we do around here, guys, is we basically fucking chop it up, right? We talk about fucking mental health, right? We fucking talk about my journey through addiction. Um, we've all fucking been involved with that in some way, shape, or form, right? It all depends on like what type of mood I come in here. You know what I mean? What the topic is going to be. So I just like to let everybody else know that as well. All right. So don't be fucking asking like, yo, Nick, what the fuck's the topic going to be? Fucking tune in, watch. We're on season 4. Get with the program. What up, Millie? So yeah. So that's basically how my week is. How my week's been. It's actually been like really fucking up and down. Considering that I really don't get much days off. Knowing I was already a month and 3 weeks into fucking without a day off. I finally got one last night. Going into that, so I haven't really spent time with nobody. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm becoming like an agoraphobic, right? I feel like I'm really becoming partially agoraphobic because I really haven't been leaving my house unless if A, I'm going to work, or B, if I got to go to the fucking store. I think I finally went out and made a Walmart run last week, for the first time and God knows how fucking when. You know what I mean? Like like I'm just not into it. I'm not into it. And the beauty of it all is I feel like I've gotten lazier because I've discovered, don't judge me when I say this. Melissa, love you. I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining at the time you could. So, back to what I was saying. I made some plans last night, right? This is how shit fucked up. So, I took all day yesterday, didn't sleep, nothing. Did all my shit yesterday, running around, picked up shit, came back, did some more fucking painting, right? Started getting a little more fucking shit going on around here, right? So by the time fucking 10 o'clock rolls around, it's like, yeah, got a fucking game, right? Glenn, I hope you're here when I fucking say this too. You're gonna love this. Don't fucking go nowhere, and we're not going to break until I'm done saying this. So stay put. Keep your asses on the seat. So I get in there, right? I was running a couple minutes late myself. I still had to fucking, set everything up, etc. Took a run to the store, right? Yeah, yeah, Rachel. Make sure you stay here. Make sure you stay. So I set everything up, right? Now I'm waiting. Riot, if he's here, he might even be fucking sleeping, that dude. Um, Shout out to that fucking kid. He needs to be sleeping. Kid fucking works his ass off. He needs the rest. So set everything up. I'm waiting in the chat to join with my guys, right? Glenn. Glenn was just talking about fucking anything and everything. All right. Now, mind you, we've been looking forward to this shit for a week. I personally have been looking forward to this for about a week. I know Riot, Glenn, Rachel, I know you guys were too. But hey, I'm just sitting here. This was me. Before I know it, I'm waking up at like fucking 5 o'clock like this. Out cold. Out fucking cold. My phone is dead. Glenn put me to fucking sleep just talking and talking. He was like talking for like an hour and a half, bro. I realized I was running late, 5-10 minutes late, right? But shit. Glenn put me to sleep. And like, for what it is, right? Glenn, you put me to sleep, dude. Not cool. But I slept. I slept like a fucking champ. Like, it really let me know, like, how badly my body really needed that fucking sleep. Like, dude, I felt so bad. Like, and as I said, man, I haven't really done nothing. I don't really go out. I don't really fucking, like, people ask me all the time. They ask me, like, yo, fucking, why don't you go out with us to this bar or whatever? And I've said before, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't drank 7 years, guys, right? And it's not so much of me being in the bar setting. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It's not so much of me being in a bar, but the fact of the matter is, like, it's the type of setting. You know what I mean? It's like I'm sober, and it's not so much of me wanting to go in there to get a drink. I'm over that shit. It's more of the fact of the fucking people in there, you know, and then when they get mad, it's like it's just my luck is I'm just the target. I'm a small guy, right? But let's just get that out of the fucking way now. I'm not the smallest, the biggest guy, you know what I mean, in the fucking crowd, right? But so when you get a guy like me walking in to a place like that full of a bunch of fucking drunk assholes, you're usually the first fucking target. I hate to break it to you, just get nobody knew you are, but there's a rude awakening for them. Because if I got to be the one to fuck your night up, we got two things going on here. One, I'm going to fuck your night up. And I'm going to fuck you up even more just because you just fucked my night up when I was looking for a good time. Horrible. And I'm glad everybody's embracing one another too in the chat. You know, I always said it like that's probably like one of the biggest things that I fucking look forward to coming in here on a Monday is not only about we get to chop it up, you know what I mean, but all you crazy motherfuckers out there get to catch up. You know, Glenn has no game sound in his live stream. Glenn, are you live? But yeah, so I know there was some people worried last night. I want to thank everybody for who actually reached out. You know, I was passed out, my phone was dead. That's why I didn't make the stream last night. I'd have you a bag, Pyro Poppy. Hey, Jeremy, just so you know, okay, first time, right, Taylor? Your first time. So I'm just gonna say this. I don't know who this Snicks is that you speak of. Welcome to Unboxed Thoughts, live on the FFN radio network, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your boy, Snicks, Nick, Nicky, and Snickle Fritz. I show my multiple personalities up in this motherfucker. All right? I show them. Yes, I made your brother check on your body for life. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. There was no comeback. I was tired. That's why when I'm saying, like, does anybody else get like that? Like, when you know you got to do something. Of course you guys have. I don't even know why I'm even asking this. But, like, when you know you're so tired and you've been up all day, you got to keep moving. The second you get that fucking downtime, that's it, bro. That's it. You're done. I'm done. You know, there ain't no fucking coming back. And I know I didn't hear shit because I was still in Discord for a little bit with my headphones on. Done. So, once again, want to thank everybody. You guys are real heroes for dealing with me. And I also want to, before we go to break, because we do got to take one. We're almost 5 minutes over the break limit. But when I'm on a roll like this, we can't stop. Mama Snick checked and he was out cold. Yeah, horrible. So I do want to thank everybody. Like I said, you guys are the real heroes. I appreciate everybody for even being here right now. Guys, stick with us, all right? Stick with us. We're going to be back in like 3-5 minutes. Take a quick break. Come right back. Season 4.
My name is Steven, your Public Relations Officer at FFN Media Network. We believe that every story deserves to be heard. Every voice deserves to be amplified, and every idea deserves to shine. As a small media company, we are committed to creating a platform where content creators, visionaries, and changemakers like you can thrive. You might say to yourself, why do we need FFN Network? Well, let me tell you what we can do for you. 1. Our mission is simple: empower, elevate, and engage. We are not just another media outlet. 2. Our producers will help you build your show, add content, and put you on 15 different platforms. 3. We help you promote your show. Whether it is through captivating articles, thought-provoking videos, or inspiring podcasts, we are here to help you make a difference. What sets us apart? At FFN Media Network, we embrace hard work. Our team of talented producers and creators come from all social classes, ensuring that our content reflects a rich tapestry of experiences, cultures, and viewpoints. Join the FFN team. Join FFN Media Network and be part of a community that celebrates creativity, authenticity, and positive impact. Let us amplify your voice and share your story on FFN Network and with the world. Get to know our founder, Blaise St. Pierre, the new guy in the media industry. So if you have a great idea for a show or a business and want to place an ad on FFN Network, give us a call at 774-704-5145 or email us at ffnnetwork9@gmail.com and join the FFN Network family. Thank you. FFN Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to season 4, episode 3, Unboxed Thoughts. I'm just the guy on the screen. Yep. I'm just the guy on the screen talking about whatever comes to mind, whatever the fuck I'm depressed about, what I'm happy about, what really grinds my fucking gears, my life experiences and bullshit. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Hope everybody enjoyed the break. Try to keep it as short as possible just because, we got an hour and a half of this motherfucker to burn, so why not, right? So if you're just catching the show or whatever, we just caught up the first half hour on how my week's been. A lot's been going on. We just talked about a little bit, on certain portions and shit like that. Also, I touched a little bit on the self love. Right, I spoke on that briefly. You guys like how I did that? I didn't even fucking have a squirrel moment on that shit because I knew I didn't want to fucking ruin it for the second half. Y'all ain't distracting me today. So, it gives a man a certain feeling when you can show yourself appreciation for the hard work you've been doing. Whether, because your body feels it. Your body really does feel it. Auntie Tammy, welcome in. Good to see you. So I can't see new viewers coming in. So if you guys see me looking over this way, I'm looking at my phone, looking at you guys come in one by one. Yeah. So if I didn't catch you, sorry. But Blaze, thank you for putting in the overlay as well. I deeply appreciate that. So I can see my YouTubers and everybody else over there. What up, Jesse? Good to see you, my man. I bet your body does feel self-love. Millie, only when I know it's Penthouse night. Usually it's Penthouse Tuesday. Anyway, don't get me started. Sorry, I just pictured Millie saying that in a real sarcastic way. But all right, we got two people over there on YouTube. So yeah, so we spoke about the last 8 weeks, man. Oh Lord, yeah. So we talked about how long it took back. It took me, okay. It took me to come back with a season 4 Unboxed Thoughts. We touched a little bit on that. We touched on, hey, sweetheart, Auntie Sunshine, Auntie Beautiful, welcome in. And it was just like I couldn't come back. Just knowing that there was a bunch of shit going on around me, and we spoke about that, and I think I just came really to a point where it was just like, no matter what I was doing, no matter what I was saying, no matter who I was with, it didn't fill that void, man. Right? Like, and I just want to say, okay, if anybody comes in here or you're new, or new word, new-ish, new-et, with any topic or whatever I speak about on here, right? It's not necessarily a fucking cry for help. Okay, I just needed to say that. Fucking surprised about what my inboxes look like. You know what I mean? And it's like you'd be on meds, you see a therapist. Guys, I'm 35 years old. Okay, I've seen like 8 different counselors, 6 different therapists, 5 different psychologists. Been to rehab numerous times. All right, and I think right now I'm on the road. You know what I mean? Like, this is where people think, no, I'm dangerous. All right, when I'm on this path, uh, it's not necessarily, I just share with you guys my experiences. Okay, I share with you guys my experiences. I share with you guys my story, right? And what I went through, and what I put a lot of people through. Okay, and I feel like not it's not something you get every day. Okay, Wh- when you come here, this is a rarity. All right, and these are things that people don't want to talk about. You got to have a fucking stomach to be here. Okay, you got to have that, that self mindset. All right. Um, I just feel like this is my therapy now. Every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 is my therapy. It's just that I feel like I've gotten a lot of knowledge from a lot of great people, and I feel like I have the tools. Anything in life is just taking those tools and putting them into action. That's all it is. You just take those tools and you put them in. But just because you have all those tools doesn't mean every day is going to be fucking sunshine and rainbows. I don't give a fuck who you are. Not even just for me. All right. And you know, we keep it judge free. All right, because I always like to tell people this. Have you guys have you guys ever walked into a Walmart, your local grocery store, whatever, right? I know everybody has. So I want everybody on your fucking keyboards right now answering this question. I don't care where you've been. And you happen to look down an aisle or they come by you, right? You're like, oh, that person's fucking weird. The way they're dressed or the way they look, certain actions that they're doing, you know what I mean? And you're just standing across the fucking way and you're just, or you can be on the other way and you're just, anybody? I would bet my left and right fucking nutsack to everybody here that 9 out of 10 times that person's ridiculously educated, probably smarter than everybody and me in this chat fucking combined, you know? And they're just going through some type of fucking rough time, or they look a certain way, they can't help it, you know? Never, ever judge a book by its cover. Nobody. And the reason why I speak on this is just because, upon my conversations with people this week, right? That's just one part. When I talk about, my desk, my chair, and everything. And that was just a portion of my week that I just wanted to come back here at like a fucking 100% for you guys, and give you whatever is on my mind, you know, as always, you know. But along my journey this week, I've just noticed like, no matter who you are, you know, people can be excruciating, like fucking cruel, dude. And I think this came back with a little self-reflection. You know what I mean? When I start thinking about this, because I've said before, man, like took me 8 weeks. I had to get fucking deep in myself to even be back here. Okay. And, knowing that we had a great show on Monday, the first Monday when we came back, and then with last week, man, like I felt lost. If I can't be here or like streaming in some way, shape, or form, as I said before, I don't do a lot for myself. This right here, this is for me. It's for you guys as well. No matter what type of story that I fucking tell or what I went through, whatever. My goal here every Monday is not to fucking necessarily talk about every fucking subject that every, fucking 10, 12, whatever people are in the chat want to talk about. All right. We're going to have those topics where it's not your topic, but the other people might not get that anywhere else. It's all for them or vice versa. Like it works both ways. Right. And the only goal is just to see if anybody can relate, in any way, shape, or form. And, when I see certain people, like, not necessarily to me, because I can get the fuck over it. You could try coming at me. But, it's like, if anybody else, I get an inbox, and they're talking about, like, hey, Nick, whatever, whatever, I appreciate your show, da da da. You know, we didn't even air last week. We didn't even air last week. And the amount of there were just conversations all over in my inbox, whether it's in a live, you know, something, you know. And one thing that makes us all really special is that I talk about my life experiences, right? And then when you get you guys in there and it's yours, and then you're feeding into it, right? And you, not, yeah, feeding into it. You guys are communicating back with me, right? How low people can really be, that rewatch the episode or like whatever the case is, and then they want to jump on you for it. You know what I mean? Judge you. You know. So, if anybody here, new, old, not only for Unboxed Thoughts, but FFN Radio Network is far from normal. All right. No matter what you are going through in life, okay? No matter what it is, this is a safe haven. This is a place where we could talk. This isn't a place to be judged, no matter who you are. Okay? We keep it nice and respectful. We keep it at 100%. All right? And it's also a learning experience for me as well, being here. Okay? Because I get to learn from you guys. And that's something that I really had trouble with. Did I ever tell you guys? Did I share with you guys the story about me in groups when I first came home? Did I ever share that with you guys? We're gonna talk about that because I think y'all will learn a lesson, or somebody who's going through it. With 6 feet tall and RBF usually fun. Oh, all right, I got thrown off for a minute. I was looking over here and I was like, "Hey, I didn't see Allie's comment, but yeah, I did." It was just replying in here, guys. I want to share with you guys a story. All right. So when I came home from rehab this time around, all right, upon getting released, they give you this like your own little personal goal thing, and something that you got to keep in touch with upon your release. And if not, the courts will get a hand of it, and then you go right back where you came from. So part of my things was I need to get in a program, an outpatient program at a local uh, rehab facility. All right. If you're not from around here, right? The place around here, it's called STA. Okay, it's Stanley Street Treatment Center. Okay. And not only was I going through the motions of what I was going to be on, right? But part of my things was I also needed to be in some type of therapy. Okay, at least until the court was done. So I signed up for the Vivitrol program, and I also signed up for group therapies, not knowing that the struggle it was going to be. Okay, like my mind was focused on, you know, getting my kids back. Like it was on everything else, and I wasn't really having my head in the therapy session. I was against it from the beginning. So we would all go around, right? That's what you do in group therapy sessions. You all go around and you tell your story and how you're feeling. So upon me going in there, I would go in there, I'd share my story. Cool, right? Not knowing how much it fucking like got under my skin hearing other people's stories. Not knowing because, well, there's a couple things. Number one, I wasn't putting myself in their shoes. Okay, first and foremost, I wasn't putting myself in their shoes. And then I just wasn't necessarily thinking of the consequences, right? With the courts. But then I would also think like, hey, you know how many stories I told and not one of them jumped at me. Not one of them ever said anything to me. But here I am. I'm fucking walking out. I'm fucking causing arguments, fucking ruining everybody else's, fucking, time to be there as well, right? I'm only thinking about myself. So needless to say, I ended up getting a 1-to-1. Amazing individual. Her name was Autumn. And coming into Autumn, she made me realize what I'm telling you now was that, did anybody else come at me when I was telling my story? I'll be lagging. If we're lagging, I'll wait. No? Okay. Probably just buffering Millie. Get better Wi-Fi. Just kidding, dude. Chill. Shit. Let me go back to my story. Go. All right. So I was somebody coming home just like everybody else to rehab myself, maintain my goals, just like anybody else in that group. And not one of them ever came at me. Every time I told my story, they accepted me for who I was. I never got any grief. So when Autumn made me realize this, like fuck, like, because I've done some fucking crazy shit. And guys, if this is your first episode, stick with us every Monday. All right, I'm just filling you guys in on a little bit, okay? Just because of me running the streets, fucking doing whatever I had to do to satisfy my needs and my cravings. Those 10 other people in that group could have been thinking like, the fuck? Like, I would never, like fucking that's crazy. and they just embraced it. So when I realized this, I think I was like five or six sessions in with Autumn. I told her, I said, I got to go back. She says, where you going? I said, can you put me down on the list for that group next week? And she said, why? I said, I realized this is, because you can't keep jumping back and forth, man. Like, I was even lucky to get a fucking 1-to-1. You know what I mean? Like, they could have sent my ass back to the courts and that was a wrap. Right? So I met some awesome people in there and they helped me out a lot. Right? So, what's part of recovery? You got to make amends. I had to go back in there and I had to fucking look at everybody and, yo, I'm sorry, bro. Like, or, you know, my due debt. Tick. Like, I was a shitbag for like fucking judging you. You know what I mean? When you were telling your story, like, it's rude of me to even do that over here when you probably feel uncomfortable yourself telling your fucking story. You know what I mean? You're already uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You got to tell your story in front of an entire fucking, assembly. You know what I mean? It's not, it's like putting you on the spot. It's not for everybody, you know? And especially like when you come on some fucking tough subjects, dude, you know? We go through it here fucking almost every Monday, you know? Like, I'm sure you guys, like, when I'm coming into something big, you know what I mean? I'll have like that pause or, whatever to me, I'll take, all right, you know, but, coming into today, you know what I mean? Like, I- I'm feeling really good, it's just, I just wanted to just talk to you guys, you know? I love being here. I love sharing my stories with you guys. I love just talking about anything and everything with you guys. All right. And once again, to the new people coming in, stick around. You guys will definitely need some fucking tissues or I'll rub you the wrong way in some way, shape, or form. It happens to everybody. But as I said, you know, um, season 4. It's called The Intervention for a reason. All right. As I shared with you guys before, uh, it was a long road coming in here. So it actually went by fast. I'm not gonna lie. We usually take a week or two off. The 8 weeks even blew by, and I remember one day I was just like thinking, like, hey, when we come back to season 4, I'm gonna name it The Intervention. Why? Because it's like you can have an intervention for anything, anything. It's not just for drug related and realizing somebody's got a problem. Doesn't have to necessarily be just for mental health problems, right? You be a business owner, CEO of a company, right? And you got your board that's completely disagreeing with whatever you're doing or how the way you're directing the company and shit like that. When they sit you down and be like, boss, this is not working out, like Louis over here fucking working 10 days of the week, and like there's 10 days in a week. Like, well, he's so overworked that it seems like it is, like basically in a nutshell, that's like a fucking intervention, letting your fucking boss know, like, yo, you're fucking Scrooge, my guy. You're hooked. You're hooked on that fucking power, you know? So an intervention can be anything. Doesn't matter. It's just realizing that there is a problem, facing it fucking head on. You can be a content creator on fucking TikTok. You can be an FFN radio network host right here on the network, and can have it doesn't matter. So I thought it was very, very important was to by me using and it's the intervention, guys. There's 2 E's, THEE. I don't even know why I almost threw an R in there. There's no R. THEE. Intervention. But just realizing there's a problem. Self-awareness of your actions is the hardest thing to realize sometimes, but when you do is how you start to grow into the new you. That's my experience. Bro, I'm telling you, like, no, Brittany, you're wrong. That's too many E's. Go back to the drawing board. Um, but yeah, and I think even 6 7 years later, you know what I mean. Like I've told a lot of these stories before to like not necessarily on here, you know what I mean. But like I'm talking about like to like even individual people, you know what I mean. And some of them got easier to tell, you know what I mean, and some of them not a little bit. But we'll touch on that when we come back. Take a quick 3 minute. Come right back. Get a blowjob, eat, drink, whatever. Come right back.
My name is Steven, your public relations officer at FFN Media Network. We believe that every story deserves to be heard. Every voice deserves to be amplified, and every idea deserves to shine. As a small media company, we are committed to creating a platform where content creators, visionaries, and changemakers like you can thrive. You might say to yourself, why do we need FFN Network? Well, let me tell you what we can do for you. 1. Our mission is simple: empower, elevate, and engage. We are not just another media outlet. 2. Our producers will help you build your show, add content, and put you on 15 different platforms. 3. We help you promote your show. Whether it is through captivating articles, thought-provoking videos, or inspiring podcasts, we are here to help you make a difference. What sets us apart? At FFN Media Network, we embrace hard work. Our team of talented producers and creators come from all social classes, ensuring that our content reflects a rich tapestry of experiences, cultures, and viewpoints. Join the FFN team. Join FFN Media Network and be part of a community that celebrates creativity, authenticity, and positive impact. Let us amplify your voice and share your story on FFN Network and with the world. Get to know our founder, Blaise St. Pierre, the new guy in the media industry. So if you have a great idea for a show or a business and want to place an ad on FFN Network, give us a call at 774-704-5145 or email us at ffnnetwork9@gmail.com and join the FFN Network family. Thank you. FFN Network.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody enjoyed the very short, brief break. Hope you satisfied, got your needs got satisfied. Sorry about that. And if they didn't, well, dust yourself off and fucking try again. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Shit happens. That's life. Fucking move on. And if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. Anyway, I'm your boy Nick Parsons. This is season 4, episode 3, Unboxed Thoughts. And we are just coming into the very last 25 minutes of today's episode. And as always, I like to ask, how we doing? Chat doing all right? We hanging in there? We good? We vibing? I also want to say too, please, guys, make sure you're following Unboxed Thoughts. Not only just here on the network, make sure you are following our Facebook page, got a TikTok page, Unboxed Thoughts, and FFN Radio Network. Um, we do have, a lot of great shit going on here. I always like to give the boys a shout out. So, without any further ado, we got The Way We See It with Blaze, Mr. D, Donnie, and probably one of the best characters going on in this network, my boy, Mr. B. All right, you can catch them every Tuesday, following Unboxed Thoughts Monday from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, there's that. We also got Wednesdays. You guys ready for Wednesdays? We got to kill a lineup on Wednesdays. So, we got my boy over there, Mr. B. You got Mr. B over there with Politicking with Mr. B. Politics, events going on in the world, shit like that. If you're into that type of shit, that's the motherfucker that you want to go and see. Hey, you can see him over there, fucking, short sleeve, fucking suspenders. Yeah, ready to go. Fucking oxygen on full blast, Louie. Full blast tonight. We're on it. Cause it looks like he's about to have a fucking aneurysm. I say it all the time. It looks like he's about to have a fucking aneurysm while on the air, but he fucking goes, dude. Good for you, guy. Fucking entertaining. Raw. Always live. Check his shit out. It's Mr. B, man. I feel like I forgot a show actually on Wednesdays. But I do know Blaze Man and Miss Tammy. They rock it over there on are you guys on Fridays now? Is it Fridays? I-12. That's who it is. I-12 GIA is on Wednesdays. I swear to God, I am a huge fan of these guys, I promise you. But like I said, it was a long 8 weeks coming in here, and they were on Sundays at 10 a.m. They were there at Sundays at 10 a.m., and I'd be clockwork, Blaze Man and Miss Tammy is on Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what the hell Blaze is doing at the co-host over there, but his wife Tammy, the real owner of the network, CEO, even though she's behind the scenes, like she's the real woman with the plan, if you know what I mean. So big shout out to Miss Tammy. We love her. Her and Blaze work really well together. They're married, you know what I mean? You should. Whether if it's an argument or a fucking debate, whatever, it's always entertaining, right? Who doesn't like to see a fucking wife and husband fucking go at it in some way, shape, or form? No matter what the fucking topic is, And we got a new show on Friday? I don't think I checked that one out yet. So we will be on that. But yeah. Sunday, though, Sunday at 10 a.m., you can come right here onto the FFN Radio Network, and you can also catch the coffee table with Blaze Man. Always good, He wakes up in the morning, has a cup of coffee, nice cup of Joe with you guys. Talks about whatever's on his mind, That's his thing. But yeah. And if you're not following any of the shows or whatever with on the network, guys, please do. You can find us on all platforms. We're across the board. We're on like 15 different platforms. We were for a little bit on TikTok. I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but hopefully when TikTok goes through the whole movement on staying and going, etc., Blaze and Miss Tammy and us will all get together, all of us hosts, and see where we want to go with that. I was always a big advocate for bringing the network to TikTok. I thought not only would it benefit me, right? I'm not a me person, all right. I also figured it would not only benefit the network as a whole too, but every other host that is on here too that, gives out their great content and shit. You know what I mean? TikTok's a great platform to be on, you know what I mean? Like, even though there's a bunch of shit bags on that motherfucker, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's why we got our fucking, you know, that's why we got our thing over there, you know. We're anti fucking, you know. But yeah, also, if you go onto the network or if you go on the Unboxed Thoughts Facebook pages, right? Guys, you can get yourself some merch. All right. You can get yourself some nice merch. You can get yourself a nice shirt. Get yourself a nice mug, hat. You know, we got some things, we got some shit popping around here. Don't be miscued. All right. You can just go and message me or Blazeman, and we can send out whatever you want. All right. But it's been amazing, being here today. I like days like this. You know what I mean? When I can tell myself in my head, like, damn, bro, you just shut the fuck up a little bit, or at least slow it down a little bit. I know it's a good show. I know it's I've had worse. So yeah. Today was just for you guys. Today was, dedicated especially just for you guys. Just to, don't expect this every week. All right, that's the only thing I ask, especially the new guys. Don't expect this type of thing every week. You know what I mean? The only thing to expect is just it to keep going and not stop for an hour and a half. But do you do music reactions? Um, not like streaming wise or like whatever the case is. No, or like a YouTube music reaction. No. Um, Thanks, Mr. B. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. Thank you. Guys, we also got a trophy today. Fuck yeah. See, this is what we look. This is what I look for. All right. This is how I know I'm engaging with you guys. Is when I can look over there and I see you received 100 messages today for the restream chat. So everybody, give yourselves a round of applause. All right, you guys killed it today. You guys killed it, and this is what I like to see and what keeps me going every Monday. All right, I always say it's you guys that give me the comfortability to be able to come on here and talk about half the shit that I do. You know, you guys are the reason why I came back for a season 4. You know, I still have more to tell. I still have, you know, a lot of, fun stuff I'd like to do with you guys. Not every week's got to be bad. Not every week's got to be sad. Like we're very diverse here. Every episode here of Unboxed Thoughts is just like my fucking split personality, right? How you got those motherfuckers where it's like Jim Carrey and me, myself, and Irene. You know what I mean? Where it's like he's just two people. You know what I mean? He's just Hank and Charlie. I've got like 5 or 6 reputations to uphold here. Nick, Nicholas, Nix, Nikki, Snickle Fritz, Ernie. I can't even keep up with myself, bro. So if you guys come in here, you guys fucking chop it up with me. You guys are the real fucking heroes. I drive myself fucking nuts. So I do. I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. I know it was a little bit of a slow start. Not really. The sound check went pretty quick. And is Allie here? By the way, Allie, thank you for assisting me and Blaze before the show when we first came on. It's nice. It's nice. Came in nice and clear, and you guys can get 100%. I'm telling you, after what happened last week, there was going to be no fucking 70% today. It just wasn't happening. Like, it was going to be fucking full force, 100% of fucking. I would have blew smoke up Blaze's ass and been like, yo, I'm out. Mm-hmm. Like, you guys know, when I come here, I got to feel you guys. When I feel you guys, there's your show. But, yeah, I want to appreciate everybody for joining me today. I want to thank Blaze in the FFN Radio Network for for dealing with my all the bullshit. Just all the bullshit. Of course, I'm not talking about me. You ain't getting no bullshit here. I'm talking about from Mr. B and Donnie and all them. You know what I mean? I'm fucking with yous. I'm fucking with yous. But yeah, and big shout out to all my other show hosts, co-hosts, shit like that. You guys keep slaying it. Love watching the network every time I come on. And you know, even though that I may not always be in the chat, gentlemen, I'm always watching. Just know I can go right from the news feed on Facebook, and I can watch you guys from the comfort there without even popping in. Sometimes I just like to sit there. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll just sit here and I talk about my shit on a Monday. Sometimes I'll just be like so down or like fucking depressed or whatever. I'll just like go around fucking Facebook and just like watch you guys just from the news feed. Just because I don't necessarily, I don't want to like conversate with nobody. Yeah, I don't. Some days, but I watch from the news feed. We call it ghosting on TikTok. Or watching from the lobby. But I watch you guys, and I'm proud. I hope each and every one of you guys are proud of every episode you guys put out too, even if it's not the best. If there's one thing I've learned since I've streamed, whether if it's here or on other platforms and stuff, it's you're not always going to get the same thing every day, and I think that's what I had to get used to. You know what I mean? It's going to be different every time. You're going to have those hot nights, and you're going to have those fucking low ball nights. The point is that you keep having those nights, keep building yourself, you know what I mean, and just keep getting your name out there, and doing what you enjoy. All right. And that's what I'm going to end on today with coming back with a season 4. Whereas I needed to come back with, I didn't realize how much I needed Unboxed Thoughts until, I don't know, maybe about like 6 weeks into it. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of you guys have asked. You guys are like, thought you were going to take like some serious time. I was like, I usually take a week or two. I was like, it's been 8 weeks. Like, I gotta go back. And it's not necessarily that I was pressured, because I do know Blaze was waiting for me to come back. He was waiting to get that text or phone call, etc. from me. And it's just that I knew that I couldn't fully commit. And then when the time did come, when I realized, I was like, I need to get back because I enjoy it. I can get shit off my shoulders. I can get, I can confess everything. I can, just let it all out there. And I didn't realize like how much of a good feeling it was until like, we aired, number 1. And I think that's why last week pissed me off so much because we were only on episode 2. And we had such a great outcome on the first episode that I'm a people pleaser, man. When I see you guys, man, like it's only right for me to give you guys whatever I can. And time is nothing that you can ever get back. So if you're coming in here and you're giving me a fucking hour and a half of your time, I don't care if you come up in here, you fucking say hi for 5 seconds, and then you go grab a handful of popcorn shrimp and blow the fuck out of my chat. You still came in. You took your popcorn shrimp. Fucking put it back. Now you can go. Take my popcorn shrimp. I said, come say hi. I'll give you a hi back. Your fucking hand out of my goddamn bowl. What the fuck you think you is? Come in here, give you a fucking inch, and you want a goddamn mile. Fucking other people's children. So on technically this episode is 2.5. Yo, you can call this motherfucker whatever you want. As long as last week's episode still stays on the fucking network, I still count it as a fucking episode. You can call it a fucking rampage if you fucking want. It's in the records. It's an episode. This is 3. If it was taken down, you know what I mean? Like fucking Sure, we can go into like episode 2 today. But the fact that it's still there, welcome to episode 3. We we are 3 episodes closer to the season finale. Holla at your boy. All 15 minutes of it. Yeah, man. Yeah. And you see almost everything. You see almost fucking everything. You guys want to see a temper tantrum? This is what genuine and authenticity fucking is. I don't give a fuck. I want you guys to see me happy. I don't mind you guys seeing me sad. Whoever said you guys can't see me fucking flip a shit either while live on the air. It's Unboxed Thoughts. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen until we go live. Neither do I. And it was so quick too. My reaction was so fucking mad, like so quick. Because I think like we were sounding so good. I'm in a good mood, bro. And then all of a sudden you just ruined my fucking good mood. You know what I mean? I'm not in there fucking up your day. Technical difficulties gotta fuck mine up for. Blaze got 2 fucking shows, man. Go fuck one of his up. Just kidding. Yo, he's got 3. I keep spacing out the fucking the coffee table. But yeah. But yeah, guys. That's basically it for today. You know, this one was for you guys. All right. So next week, I can't really tell you what to prepare for. You know what I mean? But we are off and running now. We are off and running. All right. This was it. This was the test. And we got 17 more delightful episodes of this motherfucker. So I'll see you all there. Don't do what I do. Bad for your fucking health. If I fucking say something, it's because I know. Listen, take a page out of my book. Or you can just be a fucking stubborn motherfucker and just still do it, you know what I mean? So you can find out for your fucking selves. That's fucking fine too, you know? The free will fucking life, you know what I mean? You fucking make the choices you want, you know what I mean? Just be smart about them. Yeah? If it's not a good choice, you're gonna find out. Whether if it's tomorrow or fucking 5 years down the road. Karma ain't got no time limit. Ain't got no time frame. It'll bite you in your ass when you're on top of your game. As much as it'll bring you to the top, it'll bring you there for a reason, not because it wants to see you succeed. So it can bring you up there, cut you out at the fucking knees. Ha! Thought you could trust me. That's what karma says. So, thank you, Millie. I appreciate it. And hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. I will see you all next week for Unboxed Thoughts, Season 4, Episode 4. And be safe. Embrace one another. All right? Don't make the same mistake twice. Learn from your mistakes. All right? Don't judge anybody. You never know what they've been through. Okay? And be safe. Later.
You have just watched an FFN Network production.